convincing beard. I'm Walt Whitman. I feel like I wrote Leaves of Grass. I know, it's very convincing. Drink it in. And now I should permanently remove the beard. Okay, everyone get their pictures. Yeah, get your pictures because this is it.
No, wait, hold on.
It hurts. It hurts. I've got a beard in my tongue. And okay. I want to thank my friend Randy for making that possible since, oh God. I don't know how much I want to thank him. I mean, it would have put a more expensive beard than that hard to come. I, of course, am traveling. I'm traveling for 40 days, and I'm only using a one carry-on suitcase, so I wasn't able to pack my own Halloween costume. Oh, I got you guys some candy. Heavy, watch out! Oh, no! And then the latecomers, sailor. That's for the sailor. Oh, sailor! Oh, sailor! He's scared. See you, though. Thanks for coming. Travis, these guys are here. Todd is here from the Five Office guys. Okay, yeah, pictures.
He's for the belt buckle!
I'm going to try to get this to my agent. Hold on. Oh, well, that's why I didn't go into prison. Thanks for coming. That's fun. Okay, this is exciting, and I know that I'm excited that you're here, and I feel bad for all the people who are going to be stuck in the overflow room. I know it's sad to think about, but, you know, they're not here, so we don't have to think about them. Although they can't hear everything we say, so we can't make fun of them openly. I just want to say how grateful I am to you for coming to this special Nerdfighter Halloween gathering. You all look amazing, even those of you who didn't dress up. In fact, perhaps particularly those of you who didn't dress up. Does anyone have a copy of my new book, Paper Towns? I wasn't to be dramatic. I don't have a copy to read from. Thank you. Okay, so before we start, I want to just say a couple of things about the show. As a show, thing number one is that, about a week ago, it struck me how weird it is that I'm always signing your books, but you aren't ever signing mine. So I brought a book for you guys to sign if you have a chance that I'll put on the podium when I'm signing, wherever I'm signing. And the second thing is that, as you know, or many of you know, there's a Nerdfighter gift exchange. Oh, and you can write anywhere in the book. I've read it, so you don't have to worry about like writing over text or anything, because I'm familiar with it. The second thing is, the Nerdfighter gift exchange, like any presents that you give me, I take to the Nerdfighters in the next city, which in this case is Plano, Texas on November 2nd. And any gifts that I got from, where was I yesterday? San Francisco, I will give you. And it so happens that there were a lot of nice gifts in Menlo Park, so you guys are lucky. Nicole, thank you for your book. I'm going to read from my new book, Paper Towns, I think. I haven't really read this part before, so that usually bodes well. I think all you need to know is that Margot is awesome and Q is her neighbor. I mean, that's a short introduction. That's like when Hank says, I'm going to sing a song about Harry Potter.
Yeah!
He's not here, I'm sorry. I know. Everything's better with Hank.
Actually, I like it more.
So, alright. So Q has two best friends, Ben and Radar. Ben, of course, is a guy who believes deep down inside his heart that the surest path to the affection of a woman is to call her a honey bunny. And Radar is this African-American kid who's a semi-professional editor of a website that's identical in every way to Wikipedia, except that it's called Omnictionary. A lot of people have asked me if I called it Omnictionary because I was afraid of Wikipedia suing me. That is, of course, ludicrous. No one in all of human history has less grounds to sue anyone for anything than Wikipedia. I called it Omnictionary for, you know, fancy literary reasons. Yeah, alright. So I'm gonna read a little bit from chapter 1. I was still thinking, oh wait, no, dang it. Ben can't find a date to prom. Ben started outlining plans for finding a date. Thanks, Randy. Sorry. But I was only half listening because through the thickening mass of humanity crowding the hallway, I could see Margot Roth Spiegelman. She was next to her locker, standing beside her boyfriend, Jace. She wore a white skirt to her knees and a blue print top. I could see her collarbone. She was laughing at something hysterical, her shoulders bent forward, her big eyes crinkling at their corners, her mouth open wide. But it didn't seem to be anything Jace had said, because she was looking away from him, across the hallway to a bank of lockers. I followed her eyes and saw Becca Arrington draped all over some baseball player like she was an ornament and he a Christmas tree. I smiled at Margot, even though I knew she couldn't see me. Bro, you should just hit that. Forget about Jace, Ben said. God, that is one candy-coated honey bunny. As we walked, I kept taking glances at her through the crown, quick snapshots, the photographic series entitled Perfection Stands Still While Mortals Walk Past. As I got closer, I thought maybe she wasn't laughing after all. Maybe she'd received a surprise or a gift or something. She couldn't seem to close her mouth. Yeah, I said to Ben, still not listening, still trying to see as much of her as I could without being too obvious. It wasn't even that she was so pretty. She was just so awesome. Amateur hour. Everybody else turns off their cell phones. It's Sarah.
Answer it. On speaker.
I'm doing the show. There's a bunch of people here. I'll be back. Something else nice? Yeah, no, I'm doing the show right now. People in the room. Okay, yeah, I will. Thanks. Bye. Take care. She was like, oh, return to it. Anyways, I turned off the ringer, so it shouldn't be a problem anymore.
What's that ringtone, John?
It's Jonathan Colton's Baby Got Back. Jonathan Colton did a great cover of the Sir Mix-a-Lot song. It's an American classic. She was just so awesome, and in a literal sense. And then we were too far past her, too many people walking between her and me, and I never even got close enough to hear her speak or understand whatever the hilarious surprise had been. Ben shook his head because he had seen her see me. He had seen me see her, it's right in the book, 1,000 times, and he was used to it. Honestly, she's hot, but she's not that hot. You know who's seriously hot? Who? I asked. Lacey, he said, who is Margot's other best friend. Also your mom. Now I'm going to skip ahead. Those of you who've read the book know why. And then we were at our lockers. Radar was leaning against Ben's locker, typing into a handheld device. So you're going to prom, I said to him. He looked up and then back down. I'm devandalizing the Omnictionary article about a former Prime Minister of France. Last night someone deleted the entire entry and then replaced it with the sentence, Jacques Chirac is a gay. Which, as it happens, is incorrect both factually and grammatically. Radar is a big-time editor of this online user-created reference source called Omnictionary. His whole life is devoted to the maintenance and well-being of it. This was but one of several reasons why his having a date to prom was somewhat surprising. So you're going to prom, I repeated. Sorry, he said without looking up. It was a well-known fact that I was opposed to prom. Absolutely nothing about any of it appealed to me. Not slow dancing, not fast dancing, not the dresses, and definitely not the rented tuxedo. Renting a tuxedo seemed to me an excellent way to contract some hideous disease from its previous tenant, and I did not aspire to become the world's only virgin with pubic lice. Bro, Ben said to Radar, the fresh honeys know about the Bloody Ben story. Radar put the handheld away finally and nodded sympathetically. So anyway, Ben continued, my two remaining strategies are either to purchase a prom date on the internet or fly to Missouri and kidnap some nice little corn-fed honey bunny. I tried telling Ben that honey bunny sounded more sexist than retro cool, but he refused to abandon the practice. He called his own mother a honey bunny. I'll ask Angela if she knows anybody, Radar said, although getting you a date to prom will be harder than turning lead into gold. Getting you a date to prom is so hard that the hypothetical idea itself is actually used to cut diamonds. Radar tapped her locker twice with his fist to express his approval, and then came back with another. Ben, getting to a date to prom is so hard that the American government believes that the problem cannot be solved with diplomacy, but will instead require force. It's a California joke. It doesn't play in Plano. I was trying to think of another one when we all three simultaneously saw the human-shaped container of anabolic steroids known as Chuck Parson walking toward us with some intent.